Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Facebook, all the places that I'm streaming. My personal Facebook page, Sean Taylor, my business Facebook page, um, Tailor Made Training for You, my private group, FIMP for my imperfect non-judgmental people only, in memory of my mother. YouTube channel, Gwen's Boys Mindset, 50 and over, um, men's mental health, Twitter, Twitch, all the places I'm streaming. Good morning, good morning. You are now in the No Judgment Zone with Sean Taylor, discussing topics with no judgments. Again, discussing topics with no judgment. Before we get into it, disclaimer, this is not a debate, something to argue over, something to go back and forth with. It's not that type of thing. So, again, we're discussing topics with no judgments, pretty much. You can make your comments, you can like, you subscribe to the YouTube channel. It's totally up to the individual. But we're talking about the power of support. I'm Sean Taylor. Welcome to the show. Everybody who tunes in, will tune in later, who likes and support it. I appreciate you. Me and my buddy Brandon, we will be back on track next week. Our schedules have been off-centered for the past couple of weeks. We're gonna iron this thing out, so we're gonna start fresh next week. So anyway, we're talking about the power of support. So I was thinking about this. I was thinking about, sometimes you just reflect over all the years. When my birthday was Saturday, and I was just thinking about, first of all, thanking the big man upstairs for another year, because it was a time in my life I didn't think I was going to see 30, just because of the things I was doing and the reckless living in life. As I was pretty much living so reckless and crazy that my mother was telling me I needed to slow down. So we all have a past. We all have things we used to do. We all have things that we're not proud of. But those past things in the past that kind of make up for what and develop us into and creates layers with us that catapults us into the present, and it's a part of you. You can't get away from your past. Some people are going to always bring up your past. Some people are always going to just label you whoever you was 30, 20, 15, 10 years ago. That's all they're going to think of you. They're still going to have attitude and resentment and unforgiving and all that stuff. You know how people do. So you can't waste your time on the negative or the obvious. People who can't get past the thing, that's between them and the big man upstairs. When you have tried to rectify the issue, asked for forgiveness, pleaded and said, I'm sorry, I apologize a million times. Even in the good book says, you wash your hands with that matter. Now he's got to deal with it. Now it's no longer your issue. So you have to move on. So don't let the past keep you in prison in your present or for your future. Always understand that, especially when you're working on self-development, trying to be your best self, because there's only one judge, and that person looks high and looks low. That's why you cannot sit here and worry and think about what people here that's breathing the same air as you and bleeding the same blood as you think about you, or label you, whatever. I mean, their opinions don't matter. Their opinions don't really hold any weight. Especially depends on who it's coming from and who they are and what status they are in your life at that time. That right there is a mature way of thinking, that not to even dwell on those people who try to handcuff you or constantly throwing up in the past in your face. Because those type of people have a certain level of mental maturity that they need to get past it, period. Happy people get past the situation. Miserable, depressed, sad people, they hold grudges forever. They take grudges to the grave with them. Again, that's a part of mental maturity. And we got grown people, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, are very mentally immature when it comes to just letting things go that really no longer matter. But I digress. Anyway, here's the deal. Support. Spending the meaning of support is to promote the interest or cause of how to uphold or defend as a valid right advocate, pretty much a thing that bears the weight of something or keeps it upright. That's the definition of support. I like the last part, to bear the weight of something. Keep that thing upright. So, support. I'm going to start into fitness and segue into life stuff because I like to navigate that way. That's just like how I move, tying in fitness into life stuff, because regardless of whether you believe it or not, fitness and life ties hand in hand as far as the mindset goes. For me, when I sign up a client, when I get a new client, I let them know day one. Some people don't agree with this, I mean, whatever. Um, it is what it is, but when I sign up, when I try to practice what older trainers when I was 21 years old did for me. I like what they did as far as the access to them. I can text them at any time. I can contact them anytime. Anytime I'm struggling with something fitness related or anything. My trainers that I actually had was like, you got 24/7 access to me. Meaning on this fitness journey, especially when you're green to it and you really don't know what you're doing, you want to be able to let that client know you're not on this journey by yourself. No, I can't physically be with you 24/7, but you can contact me when you're struggling with your nemesis like chocolate or alcohol, whatever, food, whatever it is, so I can talk you off that ledge, so I can remind you why you're doing this in the first place. You have my 100% undivided. You got my support. I'm with you from the beginning to the middle to the end. I'm with you. As long as you are showing me effort, as long as you're showing me that it matters to you as well. You see what I'm saying? I like to help people who are helping themselves, not people who are just like this. They darn near want you to do the workout for them and eat the food so they can get the results. No, you have to show me effort. Because the same journey that you're going on, I've already been on that journey. I had to go on the journey to transcend my body to where I wanted to be. So it's the same thing. Those painful workouts, been there. The food, the broccoli, cold chicken, cold broccoli, done it. So my whole thing about it is that I'm going to support you because I know what you're going through. I know what you're going to have to go through to get your mind right first, because the body follows the mind. But I'm going to support you on this journey to make sure that you succeed. Now, if you quit, if you give up, you lose my respect, because you have to start and stop doing the things that you did in the past, because those things that you did in the past does not work. The best indicator of future behavior is that of past behavior. Once you go back to those things that you used to do in the past, you're going to get those same results. You can't bring, here's the thing, you got to pass, but you got to leave the past in the past. You can't bring the past into your present. Once you bring the past, once you keep it, if you keep the past in your present, it's going to destroy your present, and there will be no future. That's one of the things I try to get into clients' minds. A lot of people, once they get into fitness, they put the physical in front of the mental, and fitness is 99% mental, 1% physical. So you have to put the mental in front of the physical. The physical follows the mental. If your mind ain't right, the rest don't matter. That's in your fitness life and in your personal life. You can work on your body all day, baby. Ma'am, sir. You can look beautiful on the outside, but you are ugly on the inside if you're not working on that inside man or that inside woman. And that training don't stop. That's life training 7 days a week. It does not stop. You have to keep training that inside man, that inside woman. That means you have to work on your mindset daily. You have to keep your foot on the mindset's neck to make sure that it keeps transcending into a positive direction. When you make bad choices on purpose, when you're negative and mean and nasty on purpose, I don't know what you're going to get out of that. But if you're trying to do something new, you have to let go of that old crap. You have to kill it. You have to divorce yourself from the past, pretty much. You got to divorce yourself from the. You have to divorce yourself from the past. That past attitude, that past arrogance, that past ego, that past pride. Whatever you went through in the past, it does not matter in the present, because it's destroying your present, and it's going to destroy your future. Again, the best indicator of future behavior is that of past behavior. That's why you have to kill off past behavior at the root. When it comes to support, when you have real support, genuine, authentic support, not fake support. I'm talking about real. See, real support is through the good, the bad, the ugly, the indifferent, the ebbs. All types of bad weather. It doesn't matter how dark it gets, how bad it gets. True support stands firm. It doesn't waver. It's not there with you one day and gone the next. It doesn't have a timeline. The true support is patient, because support is what it's going to do. It is bearing some of the weight, okay, and to keep you upright. True support is your biggest cheerleader. True support is your biggest cheerleader. True support is bragging on you. True support is pretty much encouraging you. True support is speaking positive things into you. You know, when on my birthday I turned 53. As I'm looking at myself, I'm like, you've accomplished your goal. Your body has actually defied your age. You set that goal as a teenager. I set that goal for myself at 17 years old. And I was looking at all the people around me on a weekly, monthly, yearly basis, all the older people. And I said to myself, as a 17-year-old, that I will not allow my body to slide like that. I will not allow my body to slide like that. I will not negotiate with myself. I will not compromise my body. I will not compromise my fitness beliefs. I will not compromise what I was taught, that your body is your temple, and I take that serious, which most people do not. They do everything around that. But that one part, it's like what people do what they want to do. They take out certain parts and they do what they want to do, and they make excuses for the things they do wrong, instead of taking ownership and responsibility of where they are. So I made a promise to myself at 17 that my body is going to defy age. When I turn 35, when I turn 34, when I turn 40, 45, 50, my body will not look my age. And as I got educated, I understood that there's an actual health age, and then there's an internal health age. That internal health age, you can change that clock. Your body, you can change how that body looks when it comes to your age. Your body can defy age. The myths about, oh, muscle this, muscle that, those are people who are uneducated. They have no exercise physiology degrees, no exercise science degrees, no degrees in nutrition. They are talking about what they've heard or what they've read in magazines. There is no educational fact that backs up their way of thinking. That's why it's very, very, very important. When I started training, I really started getting into working out like really serious is at the age of 18. But when I wanted to get really, really serious, I didn't want to train with nobody but the best. That was mine. That was me. I didn't nickel and dime myself. I didn't put a price tag on my health. I didn't care how hard it was going to be. I didn't care how much it was going to cost, because I needed it. to go into my mental Rolodex, so to speak, so I can retain it, so I can learn, so I can put my spin on it. Got the education, all these things, but I wanted more. And I understood through education that there's a science behind exercise, which a lot of people don't understand. How can you change your body when you do not understand the science of it in order to change it? A lot of people do things the wrong way. They starve themselves, they eat once a day, all these type of things, taking a formula and jacking it all up. And yeah, you're looking okay, but your body is not tight, it's not lifted, it's not toned, things still shaking, standing still. That's not how that works. You have to do everything. You have to trust the process, even when you do not understand. It takes patience. The number one thing I tell people when it comes to fitness, the number one thing you need is patience. You can't bring your impatient attitude like you do in your personal life into fitness. It's like oil and water. I mean, excuse me. It's like pretty much like oil and water. It's not going to mix. It's not going to flow. It's not going to gel. The biggest problem people have is they bring their attitude in their personal life and they bring it into fitness, and it's oil and water, and that's why they have no success. That's why they get frustrated, aggravated, irritated, agitated, and they quit. Just like they quit on things in their personal life. They have no drive. They have no discipline. They have no patience. They talk about what they want, but their actions are the opposite of what they say. They are the opposite of who they say they are. They don't take accountability and responsibility of nothing. And they're doing things ass backwards. And people think you can't get in front of an educated person or anybody who's got 30, 40, 50 years in fitness and their continuity and their body's looking good, their mind, their soul, their spirit is good, and they looking at you and you tell them, hey, how do I look? You don't look good in their eyes. You look good in a normal person's eyes. But the fitness world is different. We grade heavy on a heavy scale. And if you don't look good, you either look good or you don't look good. Your body's either tight or it's not. There's no in between in the fitness area. Fitness world is a very vague, very conceited, vain world, but it's truthful. You either look good or you don't. You're in one of these brackets. There is no middle. Period. A lot of people think they look good, and you are far from it. You got so many things that you need to work on, but you're doing it ass backwards. You're doing it the cheap way out. You're taking shortcuts. And that's why your body has no symmetry. That's why you're spot training. That's why some areas look okay and some areas look deplorable. I mean, but that's just what it is. But when you get in front of a real fitness educated professional, they breathe, eat, sleep this stuff. This is what they do. Their body shows their work. The fruits of their labor in their body, you see it. It's undeniable. You can't get in front of those people and say, hey, how do I look? You got some work to do, sister. Bro, you got a lot of work to do. Because we can't sugarcoat what we see from our fitness lenses. Because this is what we do. You're new to it. We are seasoned vets to it. There's a huge distinct difference. How you work out, you see us work out and you be like, damn, I need to step it up. People see me work out in the gym. It's like, you do not stop. You do not stop. That's years of training, years of conditioning. But I had to go from being deconditioned to conditioning. I had to change my workouts. I had to quit resting so long. I go by the less you rest, the more you burn method. Working on lean muscle tissue and burning fat at the same time by resting less. But you have to build up to that. And in order to go through a whole hour and a half workout and just go, like you to energize a bunny, that takes years to get to condition. People think they can go in 6 months to go from being deconditioned to condition. Nah, buddy. When you can go for an hour and a half straight, your stamina, your muscle endurance, all that stuff is through the roof. That same stamina that you have, it goes on, it rolls off into your personal life, sexual. Period. It is in that educational fact. So if you can't hang, you just can't hang. If you don't have the stamina, you just don't have the stamina. You don't have the endurance, you don't have the endurance. That whole age thing, if that man or woman is taking care of themselves stamina endurance wise, it's going to be a long day for you. You better eat a big lunch. Better take some energy drinks and energy pills because they're going to work your ass out in that bed. You ain't going to be able to hang. No matter how old you is, how young you think you are, you ain't going to be able to hang. You just will not. Step your stamina and endurance game up in the gym, and it's going to roll over into your personal life. Period. But the support, I thought about once I turned, once I had my birthday on Saturday, all I was thinking about is all the years I supported people. All the years I was people's biggest cheerleader. All the years I was their biggest encourager. All the years I was braggadocious on them. All the years I put them up here. Here's the thing. You got a lot. Now, people aren't going to agree with me, and people don't like this. Well, you know, people don't like the truth anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and spit it out. There are millions of men who are a female's biggest cheerleader. But when it comes time for her to cheer him on, she is nowhere to be found. There are plenty of men who are doing major good things in their life in a positive way. Everybody else is their biggest cheerleader, and she is nowhere to be found. And then they get mad because other people are cheering them on. The question is, why the hell aren't you cheering them on? Instead of being very immature like you're in high school, worrying about why this person and this person is cheering them on, why aren't you cheering them on? Why aren't you the first person to like something? Why aren't you the first person to promote something? Why aren't you being braggadocious to them? They are doing a million things and still being your biggest cheerleader, and you got that brother on the island all by his damn self. He's cheering you on. When it comes time for the rah-rah, he hearing everybody rah-rah except yours. The reason being is because that person that you with, brother, is selfish as fuck. I know what that's all about. Been there, done that, to write a book and star in a movie. That's true. Y'all don't like the truth, like I said. Y'all get offended by the truth, like I said. Y'all don't like to be corrected, but you'll correct others. Like I said, how you don't like to be corrected, but you have no problem correcting somebody else? Exactly. Where do they do that at? And how does that work? It won't. Support does not cost a dollar. Encouragement don't cost no money. Breathing positivity into him don't cost you nothing. But people refuse to do it. But then what the irony of it, they want it in return. I don't understand. If you get something when you get something that you are not, you ain't gonna be able to hold on to it because you don't have the know-how to do it. The reason being is because you are your biggest problem. Ironically, you are your problem. And if you refuse to see or to acknowledge or take responsibility that you are your problem. How you want somebody to support you when you don't support nobody? How you want somebody to encourage you when you don't encourage them? Be motivated when you're not motivating them. Breathe positivity into them when you're not breathing positivity into them. Everything, when you're dealing with grown-ups and they say, well, you did this and I did that, let me tell you something. For the mature man, that's a turnoff to the immature woman. For the mature woman, that's a turnoff for the immature man. If I'm talking to a grown-ass person and they say, well, I did it because you did it. Okay, now I feel like I'm talking to my 6-year-old daughter. Now I'm like, I don't have the time, the mental aptitude to raise a grown person who's already grown as if they're 6-year-old. But their mindset is of a 6-year-old. I don't have that type of time. I already got a 6-year-old. She's a 6-year-old little mama. That's my baby girl. She's 6. I don't have time to raise a grown-ass person who don't know their duties and their responsibilities and what they're supposed to do opposed to what they're not doing because they so caught up into themselves and it's all about them. Where is the support? You want that brother to support you from A to Z, and you ain't supporting him not one iota, and get mad at all the other people that supports him. And then you want him to have a stupid, immature conversation about your jealousy when you should be at the head of the line, being his biggest supporter, biggest cheerleader, everything. You do not get in this world what you are not yourself. Y'all think the big man is dumb? You really think he's going to give you something that you are not yourself? You are undeserving of it. You don't deserve that. You don't even give that into return. So that brother's he's on a seesaw with the selfish ass person who don't care nothing about what they do and gets mad about everybody else who supports and loves them and be there for them. Somebody make this make sense to me, because it makes no sense. Logically, it makes no sense. And I know we live in a world where common sense isn't always common, but support, you're supposed to bear some of the weight to keep that dude upright, because he's got the world on his shoulders already. And then you jumping on his back, and the brother walking like this. He is literally, instead of standing up, the brother, he can't stand. He got the weight of the world on his shoulders. So the brother is pretty much walking like this every day. He get up, he like this. He going to work, he like this. He come home, he like this. He driving his car. He driving his car like this. I mean, he eating, he like this. Everything he does, he has no support. So how can he stand upright? Support is bearing the weight and keeping him upright. And here's the thing about it is, that simple thing, it's the simplistic things in life that you can't find hardly in nobody. That's how selfish everybody has become. Even in the good book says, in the last days, people are becoming lovers of themselves. It lets you know the whole entire, if you can't see the signs that people are selfish as hell, boy, you really missing it. It's all about them. Oh, it's about my peace. It's about, man, shut the fuck up with that shit. And you don't even do anything for nobody. Nothing. Because it's all about, well, I've been through this, and I've been through that, and I've been through this, and I've been through this. And you know what? We all have. Suck it up, buttercup. We've all been through something. But, I'm sorry. I'm not crying for you, Argentina. Cry me a river already, man. I mean, listen, dude, I'm so sick of what dude, I done been through a lot of shit. But that's not going to change my heart of common sense of what you should do. How you be married or be supposedly in love with, these jive-ass relationships y'all be in, and talking about, this my king and shit, this my queen and all that stuff. But then your attitude is the opposite of what you say. But you draining that person of everything, money, gifts, trips, all these things, but you ain't doing a damn thing for them mentally, emotionally. You have no emotional intelligence. Zero. You damn near ain't got no mental intelligence. You ain't have to emotionally, mentally, psychologically, spiritually, nothing. You ain't doing nothing. All you're doing is draining his damn pockets. And you call that support? There's no support. You can't even cook the man a damn meal. You can't even have his back. But you all on this social media, like this person, this person. You know what? That's high school shit. You a grown-ass woman doing all that trolling? You got way too much time in your hands. You immature as fuck. And you wondering why you losing that dude. Or why you losing dudes, or why every dude you get you can't hold on to. Same thing goes for you, brothers. Remember, I ain't the one-sided dude. I'm fair on both sides. Both sides, like I said in yesterday's segment, both parties are fucked up. Men are fucked up, and women are fucked up. No one wants to take no ownership. Every time you say something, somebody getting in their feelings about something. Instead of sitting there, having an adult conversation, taking it, knowing that shit is right as rain. Real women can sit there and take that and be like, you know what? You right. I got some things I need to work on. Baby, I'm sorry. I'm not no relationship guru, people. Please don't get me misconstrued. I have fucked up in relationships and marriages more than anybody else. But one thing I'm not a selfish Negro, for damn sure. Played sports, I'm motivating, period. I'm naturally motivated. I'm naturally inspiring. I'm naturally encouraging. That's a part of sports. It's the camaraderie of sports, the rah-rah stuff. It's a part of who an athlete always is and forever will be. They don't need no prime up. They are self-motivated. So here's the thing. If a person is naturally self-motivated, inspirational, encouraging, and they get with your dud ass, who's the opposite of that shit, and now he's the problem, and you ain't supporting nothing, not a damn thing, but want, just like I said, living a life of nothing and want everything. That's not how that works, and that's why you keep losing dudes. That's why you keep losing chicks. That's why you're on marriage number 5. That's why you're on marriage number 6. That's why your body count is through the freaking roof like an epidemic. Refurbished vagina, refurbished penis, just floating around everything, walking around here like you special. You refurbished at best. You're not a virgin. You're tainted. You're torn. You got trauma. You got bullshit and skeletons. We all do. You got imperfections and flaws and idiosyncrasy like we all do. You ain't nobody special, but you painting a special picture when all the news about you out there ain't good news. And the people talking, your name out there and ran across the street, you've been ran through. Please quit acting like you special, because you're not. Be who you are. Quit pretending to be something that you are not. It takes too much effort in that, man. Because the real people gonna respect you in your original state, in your authenticity, in your uniqueness. Because even though you've done all that scandalous, trifling shit out there, you're still unique in your own way. But when you have an attitude that you way up here, when you are fucked up from the word go, that's the part that kind of pisses people off. Why don't you just own how fucked up you are and how non-supportive you are with everybody in your life? And then maybe, just maybe, once you start being honest, I said yesterday, growth only comes through truth. Until you stop lying, there's no growth. Until you stop lying, there's no growth. Until you take responsibility, no growth. Until you take accountability, no growth. There's none. You're going to be stagnant. You're going to be in the same place next year. You're going to have the same mindset next year. You're going to be doing the same shit next year. Playing the same victimized thing next year. Telling the same lies you told to that dude and that chick and that dude and that chick to the next dude and next chick next year. You're going to be doing the same shit. It's recycled bullshit. When are you going to stop that vicious cycle of the bullshit? You can't want support when you ain't supporting nobody. How men work? I'm telling you, I've been in this shell for a while of a man. How we work, when we ain't getting that support, one foot is already out the door already. When we finally wake up, and it takes us a while, because man, we can be generally stupid at times. We cannot see things, and women can see things 6 months before we see it. Women are, not only are they, women are beautiful, but they are highly intelligent. But like my mom said, women could be just as generally stupid and dumb as men could be just as generally stupid and dumb. All us think, we think, oh, the grass is green on the other side, until you realize that, well, ain't nothing but there's some regular ass astroturf over there. Then pulled your ass in, and it's fake as hell. Once you get over your woman shit and get out of your woman shit attitude, maybe, just maybe, you can have a relationship that lasts, or a marriage that lasts more than a football season. The smart women move differently. The smart women don't lead by this. It's like, that ain't gonna work. And then you got some women who are pretty smart. They just get with dudes that they can just run over. They ain't got the dude don't care if he support her. She supports him or not. He don't care. He just happy to be with her because he ain't never had nobody who looked like her or fine like her or whatever. That don't work with every dude who's probably been having girls that look like that since high school. Nah, buddy, you got to have a little bit more than that. That shit is not going to fly with me. When I'm supporting your dud ass and you ain't supporting me, how does that work? How your day doing? Your day all right? You okay? You okay? You okay? You okay? I got a million things going on in my day, but you all right? Are you okay? Heifer ain't even asking how my day is, how I'm doing, how your therapy session doing. Ain't asking shit. No support. Again, the brother's on his island all by his damn self. He in a marriage all by his damn self. No support. Support is supposed to uphold, defend, have his back, have her back. No support. But then you want all the support. That's not how that works. He's supposed to be your biggest cheerleader. You're supposed to be his biggest cheerleader. If anybody in front of y'all, when it comes to cheering and the rah-rah shit, there's a huge, huge problem there. But I don't get on social media. Heifer, you need to get on social media. That's what your man is all. He just opened a business yesterday. He's trying to promote his business, whatever. You supposed to be at the front, cheering louder than anybody else. He sit back and let your little punk ass shine, and you don't sit back and make him shine. He never asks you, well, who's all these people like it? But you do that to him. He does the opposite of what you do. He don't troll your shit. He ain't doing all this. He ain't asking a million questions over dumbass emojis. We finna sit and have a damn argument over a goddamn emoji? That ain't men shit. And I know the alpha males becoming stinking, and dudes they manhood is questioned because they acting more feminine than they acting like a man. It's supposed to be a man, but he got female tendencies, making bitch moves and stuff like that. The support's supposed to go both ways. You're supposed to support people, man. People go through things, and lack of support just kind of takes them over the edge. It pretty much pisses them off, especially when they support your punk ass every single day, week, month, year. Being there for you 10 out of 10. You got your ass on your shoulders, but you don't want to be there for them. You done some messed up stuff to that brother, and he's still there for your monkey ass. He's still there through your bullshit. He's still there through that crazy ass woman shit and your 7 to 12 different damn personalities, still supporting there, still being there, still encouraging, still rah-rahing, still cheerleading, and you can't be there for that brother one day out the goddamn week. That brother could lose every goddamn body in his family. You will act like that dude ain't going through nothing. You are a selfish bitch. Period. And you too, brother, you a selfish bitch. Don't say you gonna have somebody back and be there for somebody, I mean, you damn near a politician campaigning a whole bunch of lies. and you never show up. You're undependable as fuck. If they got a problem, you the last person they can actually come to. Because everything's about you. Again, both sides. You got selfish ass bitches on the man's side, you got selfish ass bitches on the female side. You're both selfish ass bitches. Because you don't support each other. And if that support is one-sided, how long you think that shit gonna work? It ain't. It ain't. And it may end badly if he gets too mad, or if she gets too mad. It may end ugly and nasty. Let me tell you something, people. People don't abandon what they want. They abandon what they were using. You can argue and say whatever the fuck you want to, because y'all have stayed with ugly, stupid, nasty looking people through all kinds of bullshit. And something that means something, you didn't get you didn't give that chick a chance or give that dude a chance in the world. And people look like, you stayed with them ugly motherfuckers. What? You know what? You didn't even deserve my pretty ass. Please go back to the ugly Negroes. Please go back to the ugly females. Because that's what you want. Don't even get offended. Don't even get mad, brother. Don't even get mad, sis. They lost. They lost. Here's the deal. If you want people to truly support you, you have to support them. That's how it's supposed to work. I don't know why is that so difficult to figure out or to comprehend or even understand, for that matter. Men are so simple. My mom told me this. She said, to not have something work out with a man, they simple as hell. Y'all not hard to figure out in what you want, what you need. And we struggle with the basic shit. So he can't even ask you no more from the, if you can't even get the basic stuff right, he can't ask you no more than that. God forbid if he asks you, oh, can you make me a meal at least twice a week? Can you pencil me in some? Can we have sex on today's? I know today Thursday. Can we have sex on Sunday? Is that okay? You have to go to you and ask. Can you think we can have sex on Sunday, please? The funny thing is, I have been with people that I had to do that shit with. Again, for me to talk about something I have not been through will have me talking out my ass and lying. I don't care. I've been through that. Not a lot. I went through it once, and I said, I'll be damned if I go through that shit again. If I gotta ask, please don't let me ask one time. I'm cheap. I'm just being honest with you, because I'm not trying to win no popularity contest with you. I don't care what you think. That's why I'm just letting you know. I'm cheap. If I gotta ask, oh, that ain't gonna work. Sex is on anniversaries and Christmas and Thanksgivings and shit. Oh, I get to have sex on my birthday. There are people out here who plan days to have sex with their spouses. What kind of bullshiggity shit is that? It happens. Y'all don't want to talk about it. Y'all don't want to admit it. Y'all don't want to confirm it. I've been in a relationship, not trust me, a relationship, plural. There's no S on that. Because the first time I went through that in my 20s, I was cheated on her ass left and right. Look, I'm only flesh and blood, man. I don't walk on water. I'm sorry. I ain't no perfect dude. I don't walk on water. I can't turn water into wine. I can't part no Red Seas. I can't, a multitude of 5 fish and 2 loaves of bread. I can't do it. I can't perform miracles. I'm not Jesus. And I'm not going to pretend to be Jesus. I'm not cut by that cloth to just deal with that shit year in and year out and year in and year out. Sex once or twice or 3 times a day. We got to plan it. I got to see what kind of mood she in. I got to check out the mood gauge. And, oh, I hope I can get some tonight. It's been about 2 months. I done been through that shit. Tried to stick it out. But my nosy penis down below was not having that bullshit shit. He's like, dude, this ain't working. We need to get up out of this, Sean. This ain't how we roll. Yep. And I damn near went on a killing spree. I was, you could say I was a mass murderer when it came to sex. I was a serial killer. Cheating on her monkey ass left and right. Because I talked, went, baby, please, did the key sweat thing, baby, please, baby, please, baby, I love you, baby, please, baby, please. And then I had to sit back and I'm like, what the hell? When did you start doing this? When did you have to, Sean, when have you ever in your life had to beg any woman for sex? You got one time to tell me no. I ain't asking your monkey ass again. No. Keep it. You started that, keep it. You say whatever you want to, keep it. Support goes both ways. Because I ain't dumb, stupid, blind, crazy, tired as hell. I'm not telling you nothing. Because I don't need you looking for it any place else. Here's the thing about women, and my mom said, she's like, Sean, you know what? It's such a double standard. Women been having dudes trying to get in their pants since damn near elementary school. And they want that brother who they supposed to be with and married to, whatever the case may be, to beg for the, I'm with you and I'm begging? No, no. That would never work. Where is the support? Sex isn't a want for men, it's a need. It's a bona fide need. Keep telling that brother no. And here's the thing. I remember me and Gwen talking, Gwen is mom, and she said, the irony about this, son, what I don't understand, she's like, I hear these young people, I hear the young girls talking your age and all this stuff, and when things go sideways, they think men ain't like you. We're men. We ain't women. So when it goes sideways, turn into a shit show, they are like baffled. You denied that dude all the time. People just look at you every damn day, sleeping in the bed with a vivacious woman, beautiful and everything. People, what you want that dude to do? I mean, seriously. There's something in the book that's called the fraud. Look it up for yourself, dummy. Defraud that dude all you want to. You the one that's putting them up on a silver platter. Here y'all can have them. And then when it goes wrong, how you get mad of something that you did? I don't understand. You got control of that. He just can't take it. Now we talking about rape. But he can't get it unless you give it to him. If you the gatekeeper cutting them off at the gate, what you want? How long do you think that's gonna last? It ain't. That brother cheating. You can think whatever they want to. He cheated. Trust me. Been there, done that. I've done it. Ain't proud of it. Ain't proud of it. Hurt the hell out of it. But it's just the truth. hard being married to somebody who don't want to have sex with you, man. Hey, man, to all you fellas that's in those sexless relationships, good luck to you. I can't do it. I ain't gonna be in no full-blown relationship, and I'm asking for it like a little kid asking for some milk and cookies. No, I'm not. I'm not asking. Asking? A man should never have to ask a woman for that, and a woman definitely should never have to. But she asking it, man. Come on, bro. What is wrong with you, man? If your woman is asking you for, man, you have to support each other, physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally. You have to. You got to have their back, because when one person's down, the support is lifting them up so they can be upright. When person is struggling, the lift, it goes back. We on the same team. When you having bad moments, I gotta lift you up. When you struggling, I gotta lift you up. If I know that my man, let me tell you something, and it's so sad. And I've had this conversation with my brother, my cousin, a couple of my friends. How you lose a mom, an aunt, these people help raise me, an uncle. Then you look, and on top of it, which is a real mighty blow, it's just as hard as losing a mother and you lose a child. And people look at you, talk to you, and treat you like you ain't been through a damn thing. That is the most highest disrespect that I've ever seen and experienced in my life. And all those MFs can suck a bag, eat a bag, inhale a bag of dicks. That is the most disrespectful thing, to treat that person as if they went through nothing. You might as well spit on his dead mama, spit on his dead son, spit on his dead aunt, spit on his dead uncle. And you gonna give that person attitude, and that person struggles every damn day with that stuff. You ain't even telling that person, I'm proud of you for working on self-development. I'm proud of you going to therapy. I'm proud of you of even talking about it to encourage people, black men who don't go to therapy, to go to therapy. I'm proud of what you're doing. I'm proud of the positive message. He getting all that stuff from everybody except your punk ass. And you act like that dude ain't been through a damn thing? Really? Your selfish ass gonna get everything that's coming to you for doing that dude that way. That's dirty as hell. That's dirty as fuck. Or that woman who's went through all that loss. Y'all supposed to be supporting each other and lifting each other and holding each other up. But the bruh can't even come to you in his problem because he's so worried about your shit. And you ain't thinking a damn thing about his. You selfish. Boy, listen here, man. I could go on and on about this support thing, but the lack of support on both sides is fucked up. Men ain't supporting women, women ain't supporting men, and they expect a miracle supposed to be made out of that deplorable bullshit. How are we gonna make a miracle out of that? Well, here's the thing that baffles me too. When a person is fighting through all that trauma, they trying to reinvent themselves, they trying to come into this, they need the support. And you still bringing bullshit, and then you turn around on him. You know what? You aggravating the fuck out of that dude. That dude, what he don't need is you. It's just like my therapist, what he said. The last thing, Sean, you need in your life is selfish people. You've lost too much, man. As a brother with a doctorate sitting across from me in a desk, he says, Sean, you don't need no selfish friends, no selfish family members, no selfish ass clients. You don't need nobody selfish in your life. Because all it's gonna do is tip you over the edge. That's why I don't fuck with nobody. Nobody. Because I've had more selfish people since my mom, uncle, aunt, my kid died in my life than people who are non-selfish. It's always about what they're going through. You lost all that shit? When you do, now let's have a conversation. You selfish motherfucker. Because there's a lot of selfish people out here. They don't support you. They pretend. Support supposed to be on both ends. You my friend, you're supposed to support me, man. You my brother, you supposed to support me. You my sister, you my ace, you my woman, you my wife, my husband. Where's the support? What did he do or what did she do so bad that you got a black heart of having a non-support system? Did they whoop your ass for you to be non-supportive? I mean, I needed to make sense. Did they molest the kid? I mean, what did they do so badly that you can't support them through grief? I would be afraid to be nasty and have a bad, just be constantly non-supportive of somebody who's went through all that damn loss. But guess what? The good book says in the last days, people become lovers of themselves. That's why when people start whining, I'm like, you know what? Don't worry about it. I don't even argue no more. Arguing was so draining and it was changing me. I just shut it down. I don't say nothing. My therapist said, Sean, you can't reason with stupid and dumb. You can't argue with stupid and dumb. You can't even be logical with stupid and dumb. You have to shut it down with stupid and dumb. You can't even say nothing and go back and forth with stupid and dumb because they refuse to get it. When a person refuses to get it, they are mentally fucked up. Really. How a person lose that much and you still kind of fucking with them and doing stupid shit and asking stupid, just being just stupid. You're annoying, you're aggravating, you're like a gnat at a damn barbecue with immature shit. How is that supposed to work? She done went through all this stuff, but you still doing stupid. He done went through all this stuff. You ain't even supporting her. That one-sided support, man, it's an ugly thing, man. It's sad. It's sad to be married to somebody and you alone, you lonely as hell. It's sad to sleep in a bed with somebody and you lonely as hell. You have no support. You out there assed out, all on you have zero support. Here's the thing about support. You can't even get tired of supporting. There's no days off of supporting. It's a part of the dynamics. But when you are draining that person of their support and you're not giving them none back, when you're being their biggest cheerleader and they need you to cheer them on and you ain't even there, you should be the first person liking all this shit and you don't even like it at all. You're like, oh, whatever. That dude making moves, he got a business here, business there, business there, doing this, doing that. She doing this and doing that, doing this and doing that. And you can't support that. You treating them like they work a 9 to 5. You treating them like they basic. We'll go get you basic. I'm gonna give you can have all the basic dudes you want. Sis, tell them you can have all the basic chicks you want. Since I'm basic. Since I look basic. Since my body must look basic. Go get all that you want. Please do. Have fun. Take care. Wish the best for you. You stupid ass. Support has to be both sides. It has to be both sides. Grief, these type of things, they don't stop. You just find a way each day to pick yourself up and pull yourself through. But when you with somebody, when you living with and you married and you together, and you have to pick yourself up and there is no support, that's sad. And they be talking, and people be talking about that. You have no idea how that person has hurt that other person bad. You know why? He ain't gonna talk about it. He ain't going to his family and talking about it. He ain't going to his friends and talking about it. He ain't mentioning their name on social media. She ain't doing it. Just living with that shit. And they wonder why the silence has stopped. They wonder why the person is pulled back. They wonder why, like, man, that person's been missing in action. You know what? Because that person rather be in themselves in a shack than to deal with your bullshit. You just a body. You just there. You're doing nothing for him. You ain't supporting him. You ain't supporting her, bruh. If you're gonna say you hold somebody, stop saying you'll ride or die when you're not. Stop saying you hold people 10 toes down when you don't. When you hold somebody 10 toes down, even if you're mad at them, you're gonna cook that person a meal. You're not gonna defraud them of sex. You're going to support them and lift them up. That's what a real woman do. It's a lot of damn little girls out here. Very few real women. There's a lot of little boys out here. Very few real men. Don't even know how to do something that costs no money, and that's support. But then want somebody to support them. God is not giving you what you're not yourself. And that's why you're going to continuously get the bare minimum, because you refuse to change the way you think. Because once you change the way you think, changes the way you speak. Once you change the way you think, changes the way you love. Once you change the way you think, changes, it moves the ego and the pride and the grudges and the resentful and the unforgiveness out of the way. Once you change the way you think, now you can become a real virtuous woman. Once you change the way you think, now you can become a real alpha man. Now y'all can go to a different place. But until you refuse to change, until you change the way you think, change ain't happening for you. Until you change the way you think, you still gonna be fat. Until you change the way you think, you still gonna have those 3 stomachs and those 4 chins. Until you change the way you think, you still gonna have them big feet and that big face. You ain't gonna change nothing until you change the way you think. Until you change the way you think, dudes gonna still keep dogging you out. Chicks still gonna keep using you, bro. You got to change the way you think in order for change to come into fruition. Change is a choice. Changing your mind is a choice. And here's the thing, you have to work on changing your mind every single day. You want your body to be just magnificent? You want to look good? Do you want to look so good naked to drool coming out the other person's mouth? Change the way you think. Change your mind changes your life. Change ain't change until everything is changed. Change ain't change until everything is changed. You want people to support you, you got to start supporting people. You want people to lift you up, you got to start lifting up people. You want people to encourage you, you got to encourage people. You want people to motivate you, you got to motivate people. You want people to be your biggest cheerleader, you got to cheer people. Reciprocation, man, is the biggest problem between men and women. Reciprocation. Dudes don't want to get married because there's nothing reciprocal. Dudes don't want to be bothered because nothing is reciprocal. Y'all keep complaining. That's all they want to do is smash because you ain't reciprocating anything. Change your mind, changes your attitude. That's going to change dudes to be better for you. Change your mind, bro. Change your attitude. That's going to cause women to be better for you, bro. Like I said, I have no respect to person. I don't care nothing about your penis or your vagina. Both sides is fucked up. And until we both sides acknowledge that we both are fucked up and quit talking about like you got all the women from the hill But y'all dummies don't realize men need women and women need men. Until that mystically, magically, majestically happens, the vision is going to stay straight down the middle. People ain't getting mad. That's all you're gonna do. You're gonna be smashing a lot of. It's gonna be a lot of belly smacking. You're gonna be smacking bellies, but that's about it. No commitment, no support, no 10 toes down, no really being there for you, no emotional intelligence, no nothing, nothing. Because you refuse to let go of your past, your trauma, your ego, and your pride. So whatever happens to you, it's deserved. You created your own issue. So don't get mad and have an attitude that dude, he don't want to fuck with you no more. Because you got a fucked up attitude. Don't get mad because that sister don't want to fuck up with you no more, but just you got a fucked up attitude. Why would I want to be with somebody who ain't supporting me for shit? I'm doing positive shit. I mean, goddamn. I mean, I'm an entrepreneur. I got my shit. No, I'm wasting my time, wasting money. I'm like, no, I'm good. It's better off to be alone because there ain't shit out there. When you look out there, you're like, ain't nothing shit out there. All right, let me keep on going. It's another day. You got a whole bunch of shitty ass attitudes out there. You got that. Quality, that's a whole different thing. Ladies, let me give you something that Gwen used to tell me all the time. We would have these random discussions about relationships. She said, here's the thing. Women are so dumb. Women are so stupid. Now, this is my mother talking. Women are so dumb. Women are so stupid. They think because the dude wants to smash you or you fucking him, that's going to keep him. Here's the news flash, dummies. You can get any dude to screw you, to cuff you, to marry you, to be in a full-blooded commitment with you. That's a whole different ball game. Good luck. Good luck. They screwing it up for you. Them negative Nancy's, them Debbie Downers, them miserable as fuck, them pitiful ass, negative ass females, is fucking it up for you good females. They ruining good dudes with good intentions that really love some of these women, and they fucking it up for y'all. Stop listening to women who have been hurt, dogged out, traumatized, childhood shit. Don't listen to they asses because they setting you up. Go to the woman who has made the marriage work for 50 years, 40 years, 30 years. Them the ones that's got it. Not them tainted, tormented, traumatized, fucked up, don't get no help, ain't working on their mindsets, liars, victimized. Don't listen to them heifers. Them heifers is going to have you assed out with a dog by yourself all alone. You're going to get fucked occasionally, but you ain't going to have no relationship or marriage of substance. You ain't going to have no man of substance. You won't. You're going to have the bare minimum of minimalized bullshit. That's what you're going to have. Let me retort, ladies. You can find any dude to get up in your guts. Trying to get him to commit to your punk dud ass. Good luck. Good luck with that. Change your attitude. Maybe you can get into something real. Change your mindset. Maybe you can get into something real. Support the person. Maybe you can get into something real. But having that all, see, you let society is fucking you, women. Society is mentally fucking y'all dead. You know why? Because you are literally believing that society bullshit. You are listening to society tell you how to treat your man. You are listening to your society that make you think that you are all that and a bag of chips. You're making society thinking that you up here and everybody else is beneath you. Keep believing society. You're going to keep getting fucked, but you ain't getting cuffed. I can tell you that right now. You're going to be envious of your friends that's married. and you ain't gonna be able to keep nothing because you're gonna fuck it up because you always listen to society. Or you listen to the voices in your head from your past. You got to support people if you want to be supported. If there's no reciprocation of support, that is never going to work. It's not. It's not. It ain't his fault about all the shit you went through, brother. It ain't her fault for all the shit you went through. Handle your shit, man. And don't dump your bullshit on people who ain't got nothing to do with what you went through. He ain't none of them dudes that done you wrong. She ain't none of them chicks that's done you wrong, bro. Let that shit go, man. Compartmentalize your past bullshit. And don't put it on them. And don't put it on the other person. But if you want somebody to be 10 toes down, make sure your dud ass is 10 toes down too. If you want somebody to support you, make sure you support them too. You want somebody to cheer you on, cheer his ass on. You want somebody to encourage you and motivate you and inspire you, do the same for her. But until you get your head out of your ass, ain't nothing you touch, everything you touch is going to crumble and fail. You're going to get constantly used, abused, dogged out, and everything. You're going to leave your ass for a younger chick, flat stomach, who ain't got to get no butt lifts and 360s and all that other bullshit. He gonna leave your dud ass for a better, younger model anyway. Keep letting society gas you up on the bullshit, and you're going to keep getting the same redundant type of shit. That's all I got. Support each other, man. Think whatever the hell you want to think. Men need women and women need men. We can't make this work without each other. We just can't make it. That's not how he was ordained and even set up from the freaking beginning. Dummies. Keep being dumb, dummies. And you're going to keep getting what you've always gotten because you refuse to change your mindset of non-support to full support. You got to be understanding, compromising. Well, there's a cause, there's an effect. How I'm gonna come at you with bullshit, come out my mouth and say something to you wrong, and then I counter that and you be like, oh, why you being mean? Because of the bullshit that you say. Would you even own what the fuck you say? What is wrong with women and they can't even apologize saying I'm sorry? What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Y'all that you got you how you have an attitude like you a god and can't say you sorry, can't forgive, can't give nobody mercy, and want somebody to support your bullshit? That's why you gonna stay alone. This right here is your whole problem. That thing that sit beneath your freaking nose and that thing that's clouded in between your shoulders. Good luck out there. You're going to continuously get what you've always got. And don't get mad. Don't get mad. How about owning your bullshit? How you going to gut check a whole dude and you don't even gut check your own shit as a woman? Real women gut check, own their shit, take responsibility, forgive, don't hold grudges. They fight through shit and they make that shit work. Men, real men, supposed to do the same. But you can't make it work by yourself. You can't. Until both sides start owning how fucked up they really are, and then come to the table and then make an agreement, we gonna work this out together, ain't nothing going to be rectified. And you're going on to the next thing, fuck that up, next thing, fuck that up, next thing, fuck that up, next thing, fuck that up. You got a track record of hitting fucking runs. You don't follow through, like I said yesterday, on nothing. You got a whole lot of quit in you. You ain't got no fight in you. How you got a whole lot of quit in you, no fight in you, you expect everything? That's not how the world works. That's not even how he works. But y'all don't want to hear that. Like I always say at the end of every segment, I'll start judging people once I become as perfect as you are. But since I'm no danger of becoming perfect as all you people, you'll never have to worry about me judging y'all perfect asses. If you want people to support you, it has to be reciprocal. That's the only way it's going to work. If it's not, if reciprocation is not developed, it will never, ever work. That divorce is coming, that breakup is coming, that engagement is going to be called off. There's no reciprocation. None. Sorry, somebody had to tell you. Because everybody in your camp is lying to you. Nobody's telling you shit. And that's why you're a crash dummy out there. Because you ain't changed shit throughout the whole years. Then the brother found out your track record is ugly as fuck. God, that bitch lied. Damn, he lied. Terrible track record. It's funny how you find out things after the fact. But I digress. Listen, y'all stay up, man. Stay up. Stay up. Work on supporting each other. Understand, y'all better quit listening to society. Keep letting society think that you don't need men, and men keep letting society think that you don't need women. Y'all dumbasses gonna keep getting the same bullshit that you always got. Y'all just stuck on stupid. But I digress. Good luck out there. Listen, love is love, man. Keep it positive, baby. Change your mind, changes your life. You have to understand the power of support. And if there's no support system between two people, there's no way that that thing is going to go forward into fruition. That's it, man. I'll catch you guys on the flip. Peace.